Okay, let's talk about something we've all felt. You know that huge difference between how a brand treats you online versus when you actually walk into their store? Well, today, we're diving into the incredible tech that's finally closing that gap.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? Your favorite website knows your size, your style, exactly what you were browsing last week. But then you walk into their actual shop and it's like you're a complete stranger. That disconnect, that's the big problem we're going to unpack right now.
So here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll look at the problem, what we're calling the disconnected store. Then we'll introduce the tech that's fixing it. We'll get into some amazing real-world examples of AI making things more personal and more efficient. And finally, we'll take a little peek into what this all means for the future of our shopping trips.
Right, so let's start with the heart of the issue. Brands have gotten so good at understanding us in the online world. They've poured a ton of resources into it. But all that expertise, all that data, it just seems to evaporate the second you walk through the doors of their brick-and-mortar stores.
And this really shows you the two different worlds we're living in. Online, you've got this massive wealth of customer data, which leads to great loyalty programs and super personalized suggestions. But in the store, it's pretty much a blank slate. They're not collecting data, your online profile means nothing, and the whole experience can feel, totally generic and impersonal.
So, what's the solution? How do we fix this? Well, the answer that's really taking hold is what we can call Retailr AI. And you can think of it as this incredible tech bridge that finally connects all the digital smarts of online shopping with the real-world physical experience of being in a store.
Okay, so how does this whole thing actually work? Well, it really boils down to 3 simple steps. First, you've got AI-powered tools like smart checkout systems, kiosks, and QR codes that start gathering data inside the actual store. Second, these systems make it super easy for you to sign up or connect your loyalty program right then and there. And then, here comes the magic. It uses all that info to give you personalized offers and recommendations in real time while you're literally still in the aisle.
All right, theory's great, but let's look at how some of the biggest brands are actually using this stuff. These first few examples are all about personalization, using AI to make you feel like that shopping trip was designed just for you.
Take Nike, for example. In some of their stores, you can just scan a QR code on a shoe you like. Instantly, your phone tells you if your size is in stock, suggests a cool shirt to go with it, and even lets you reserve a pair to try on. It makes things so much easier for you, but for Nike, it's also gathering amazing real-time data on what's hot right on the sales floor.
Sephora is another absolutely brilliant example. They've got these AI tools that literally scan your skin to find the perfect, data-matched shade of foundation. This isn't just a sales clerk making their best guess, it's science-backed advice, personalized just for you. And that builds a ton of trust, which, of course, turns into serious loyalty. You go back because you know you're getting advice that actually works.
And then there's H&M, testing out things like AI smart mirrors. I mean, just imagine trying on a jacket and the mirror itself suggests a whole outfit, pants, shirt, the works, to go with it. It's really fun and interactive for you as the shopper, but for H&M, it's a killer way to see which combinations people like, helping them sell more right then and even influencing future designs.
Now, AI isn't just about the cool, flashy stuff you see on the floor. It's also changing the game behind the scenes. And here's the thing. A smarter, more efficient store just makes for a better, less frustrating shopping trip for you and me.
Look at Walmart. They're tackling one of the oldest, most annoying problems in retail, showing up to buy something and finding an empty shelf. Their intelligent retail lab uses AI-powered cameras that just watch the shelves all day. As soon as an item gets low, boom, an employee gets an alert. What that really means for you is that the thing you came for is much more likely to actually be there. That's a huge win.
Okay, we've all been there, wandering aimlessly through a giant hardware store. Lowe's solution? The Lobot. It's this friendly AI robot that just cruises the aisles. You can ask it where to find, say, a specific type of screw, and it'll literally guide you right to the spot. It's a fantastic way to save customers a huge headache and lets the human staff focus on tougher questions. The whole store just runs better.
So when you put all these examples together, what are we really looking at for the future? Well, it's pretty clear we're in the middle of this fundamental shift in what a physical store even is.
You know, if there's one thing to really take away from all this, it's this right here. AI is changing the whole point of a store. It's not just a place where you go to swap money for things anymore. It's becoming a destination, an actual experience, a physical part of that personalized digital world we're all so used to.
Which really leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to think about.
As this tech gets more and more common, how long will it be until walking into your favorite neighborhood shop feels just as personal as logging onto their website? It feels like the age of being an anonymous shopper might just be coming to an end.